So today I'm going to be doing a look with this new palette from Sola Look. It is the Brenda Dylan Kelly palette. Super cute. Love 90210. I watched reruns because it's a little bit before my time, but my older sister watched it, and I used to watch reruns of it with my younger sister much later. And so I'm excited about this. This costs $29, and I just want to see how the quality is and how it will show up on my skin tone. So I'm going to go in first with that shade right here, and it's separated by a different category. So Brenda and Dylan, Dylan by itself, and then Dylan and Kelly, which I love because Dylan was one of my favorite characters, so I'm glad he's like kind of the centerpiece of this. And then of course the two different sides there. So I think I'm going to start with that Dylan shade in the crease. That shaded Dylan right there, and I primed my eyes already with the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. So dipping into Dylan with a fluffy brush. The product picked up nicely. Let's go into the crease. I already swatched this palette yesterday when I first got it, but I did not wear it. So I already done my makeup when this arrived, and I just wanted to see the color payoff, and the swatches were very beautiful. Very pigmented, as you can see. Ooh, that's probably too much pigment. I'm gonna clean my brush off and then go back in and do some blending for that shade. And this palette is perfect for what I'm wearing today. It definitely goes with my dress that I have on here. Okay, that shade blended out easily enough. It is sticking a little bit too right here, but that could just be because I went right in after I put the primer on. So it's still a bit tacky, which is actually good because it grips onto that eyeshadow. So, alright, there. Alright, next I'm going to go into this shade Dylan Kelly, which is the other matte. So this palette has 3 mattes and then like some shimmers, 6 shimmery, more glittery shades. So I'm going to take that shade Dylan and Kelly and place that a little lower and into the crease and just blend it into that orange shade. I think the colors in here are really, really pretty. These are definitely my types of colors I love to wear where I'm comfortable at. I love reds, oranges, pinks. So that's all the colors in here. Purples as well. I love purples. I have to say I wear pink eyeshadow the most though, probably. Definitely. Okay, so that blended out pretty nice. Not too bad. I do see like right in here is kind of sticking to that part of my eye, but that blended out really, really nice. There's no like throwaway shades in here or just like shades that we have in every other palette, right? They went straight for the color, and I love that. So next we're gonna put this deep maroony purpley shade Brenda and Dylan into the outer corner to deepen it. This is my favorite technique. I do it so much. I need to stop doing it actually, but I just love to create looks like this where I deepen out that outer V and then go in with the shimmer. I need to do more halo eyes though. I love halo eyes. They're so pretty, but I rarely ever do them. Should do one tomorrow and not film it. Those are the best makeup days, when you don't film the look and you get an amazing eyeshadow look. Okay, that shade is really deep. I'm going to clean this brush off and then go back over and just blend everything to make it more seamless. This brush came in this Harry Potter brush that I bought. I think I got it on Amazon or something, somewhere random. And they're actually pretty good. They're not like my favorite brushes, but they do the job. And it's cute because it's Harry Potter. It's a wand. Wingardium Leviosa. Alright, let's continue. Stop. Speaking of Harry Potter, I just did a review on the Harry Potter palettes from Ulta. I don't know if that video is already up yet, but if it is, I will link it down in the description box. So check that out. Okay, so we got a really deep outer corner, blended out nicely into the other colors. So I want to use a couple different shimmers. These shimmers in here are so pretty, and I don't know if there's a distinction between these, but yeah, I did swatches and these were like super reflective. But I'm gonna take this dark one here called Junior Prom And I think I'm going to just put that onto a flat brush. Again, I'm using this Harry Potter ones with no spray or anything. I just want to see what it does. And I'm going to put that towards more of the outer corner on the lid. Another technique I like is to put darker shimmers over the darker colors in the outer V on the lid. Okay, that looks really nice with that. And that blended out so beautifully. That is pretty. And then I'm going to take, I think I'm going to go over to this side here and use these two. So I'm going to take this one and then I'm going to use this one on top. So sleeping on the beach here, I'm going to use all over the lid. I really don't think you need to wet these. That's cool. It's kind of almost like creamy texture. Okay, so I've picked up some on the brush. I might go ahead and wet these so I don't have that much fallout. I'm going to just use some random spray and just, ooh, that did not do good. Okay, I'm going to use this. This is just water. And just spray that. And then I'm going to put that all over the lid. Ooh. Still got fallout because I picked up too much. Okay. Yeah, that is so pretty. Look at that pink. I'm getting fallout because I picked up way too much product on the brush. That is so pretty. And it's that pink color. Okay, so I'm going to blend that out just a little. And then next, I'm going to top it with this color at the bottom called Ends with a Kiss on the Dylan and Kelly side at the bottom. Super cute. And I thought I wouldn't like the way that it's like separated by squares and then circles, but I actually like it. It's kind of cute. I thought at first that was kind of going to bother me, but having it in person, I do like it. So this one is a little bit harder to pick up with this brush. I might just use my finger with this shade because it doesn't seem to be picking up very well with the brush. So that's on my finger. This shade Ends with a Kiss. And I'm just going to place that over. Yeah, I thought that was going to be this. These shades at the bottom are more glittery and reflective, and that's exactly what I thought it was going to be. So as you can see, a lot more glitter, which I did that so messily, but we're going to go over it with the brush. Wow, that's so pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to go over that with the flat brush first, just to spread that shimmer. And then I'm going to go back in with that Kelly and Dylan matte shade. I mean the shade that's called That Summer on the Dylan and Kelly side. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. The shade called That Summer with that reddish shade, and go back into the crease. And there we go. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love this look. It's so cute. Alright, now I'm going to go to the lower lash line. I think I'm going to keep it just pretty simple. I'm going to dip into that shade, the Bad Boy, right there, that orange shade first, with this flat brush. I just find flat brushes usually do better for me when I do my lower lash line, because they're easier to get precisely underneath the eye. And just blend up. And then I'm going to dip into Dylan and Kelly and just kind of blend those two together, going a little bit lower and connecting with the shadows at the top. And there we go. That's all I'm going to do for the lower lash line. Keep it simple. Alright, I'm going to do the other eye off camera and I'll be back with my final. Alright guys, I'm back now with the finished final look. I've had so much fun using this palette, the Brenda Dylan Kelly palette from Sola Look, based off of the characters from Beverly Hills 90210. This palette is absolutely beautiful. I think that these mattes are absolutely amazing. They blend it out so nicely. Each and every one of them, I can say a bad thing about them. This was great to deepen out the outer corner. You have that great orange shade that you can use all over the lid or in the crease, as well as that red shade called That Summer that you could use in the crease or all over the lid as well. And you can get some different variations. Now this one is more shimmer glitter heavy than mattes, which I actually prefer. I mean, not necessarily prefer, but I do like to have a lot of shimmers, and shimmers are my favorite thing. So for me, mattes and shimmers, I love them. But I'm glad that I got these shimmers because these are really beautiful. I used that one there called Junior Prom. Beautiful to deepen up with the outer corner. I used this pink one, Sleeping on the Beach, all over the lid. And then I topped it with Ends with a Kiss, which is more like a topper, basically, in my opinion. When I was putting it, it's more glittery. Then whereas these are more like metallic-y shimmer shade. This one's more, or metallic-y smooth shimmers, if that makes sense. And this one's more like glittery topper type of shimmers, and absolutely beautiful. And it's not like a pressed glitter at all, but it does, you can see like how it's very much more, a lot more shimmer in it. So I'm excited to keep using this. I will place some did I do swatches of this? I did do swatches. I'll place a picture of the swatches I did of this palette on the screen. I won't swatch them right now, but I did swatch them. The swatches I did in that picture are without primer, just put my finger in and just swiped on my arm, and that's the color payoff that I got. And these are very pigmented. The shimmers are very nice, so I would definitely say this palette is worth it. And I just got this because it was nostalgic. I watched this when I was younger, reruns, because it's a bit before my time, but I watched it when I was younger, and so I just wanted to pick this palette up. But I actually really do enjoy this. I like the formula. I've never tried Sola Look before, so this is a first impression, but the formula is really, really good, the ones I used. And I can't wait to use that color, that color, that color in another time. I'll definitely be playing with this one a little bit more. So with this, $29 for this palette, and you get 9 shades. I think it's definitely worth it. And there's the information on the back. It shows there are eyeshadows as well as pressed pigments. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something and were able to take something away from this. And yeah, so check out some other videos on my channel. Like this video, give it a thumbs up if you liked it and you enjoyed it and got something out of it. And subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I do other makeup videos as well as movie reviews on my channel. Check it out. And yeah, I'll say goodbye to you guys now. Stay safe. Bye bye. Adios.